Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on our brand new map here, Arkansas. I'm not aware there's any other part of the name here. This is just the Arkansas map here. Reminder, by the way, I will put a download link to this map down below. And yes, like I said, everyone, welcome to the brand new series here. Just real quick, Evan, I was kind of looking through maps here. You folks had suggested several good ones. I was actually planning on going with it. Was it Black River? Black Creek? I forget the entire name of the map there, one, but I was kind of tentatively planning on going with that one, and I was scrolling through the maps, and Arkansas, like, you know what? I don't think I've ever played on an Arkansas map, Evan, that I remember anyway. So here we are on Arkansas. Another good-looking American map here from what I've seen so far. For the most part, a lot of big, square, rectangular fields here on this map. There are a few that, of course, that are not, square or rectangular, but for the most part, I would say the majority of them are. So here again, here's what the map looks like. This is a 4X map here, by the way. I wasn't necessarily intending to maybe play on a 4X map, but hey, it's 4X, so I'm like, hey, nothing wrong with that. Just a reminder here again, 4X maps are 4 times bigger than your normal map. So the map we played on last time, Alma, Missouri, was a standard size map. This map is 4 times bigger. So yeah, that means, by the way, the property we own down here, we kind of own down in this corner. This corner here is probably, I'm kind of bisecting the map. If we were playing on Alma, Missouri, on the fields we own at the moment, probably be equivalent to like a quarter of that map. Like we'd own a quarter of Alma, Missouri at this point with what we currently own, probably, give or take. I'm just kind of guessing here. And actually, you know what? It might even be a little bit more than that. I'm just kind of trying to figure out where the halfway line is. Speaking of the fields we own, by the way, when you first start this map, you're going to own up in this section over here on the right-hand side, kind of middle of the map here, 51, 62, 52, 53, 54. I don't remember if you own 55, 56, 57 or not, but these are kind of the fields you will start with here by default. As you can probably tell, when I have gone ahead and sold these, in fact, I couldn't actually sell all of them. I had to actually go into the XML and just like manually remove a couple of them. I couldn't get 51 to sell. It would not let me sell it. And it kept saying there was something on it I owned, and you got to sell that first. I couldn't find nothing. And I did try, but I was like, okay, sell this, sell that. No, there's something on there that I apparently still own, and I couldn't get rid of it. So I just went to the XML and like, nope, don't own it anymore. That took care of that, made that nice and easy. So then, yeah, went ahead and bought the fields down here. Speaking of the fields, by the way, I think this was like $5 million worth of fields here or something like that. Yeah, somewhere in there. And then it cost me like $5 million to buy the fields down here because by the time I got done selling all the fields and stuff, we had like $8.8 million. We're now down to 2.3 million. I know I did buy a tractor here, so that's like $500,000 sitting there. So we had a little less than $3 million here when I was done buying these fields. So we got, I might as well say $6 million, actually, to be honest, Evan. We almost got $6 million worth of fields here. A couple of these fields, like 1.4. I think field 18 was the expensive one here. Yeah, 2.1 million. Now, field 18, it looks like a small field of them, but field 18 also includes the farmyard here, so that's probably why that is as expensive as what it is. So, anyway, gentlemen, welcome to the Arkansas map here. Reminder, like I said, if you'd like to check this map out, download link is down below. It is on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. Probably one caveat there, being a 4X map, and I don't believe this is available for any of the console platforms. So for any console players that might be watching, that tree is floating. Okay, nothing to do with consoles. Yeah, I don't think this map is available on the console to my knowledge. So just FYI on that one. Again, 4X map here. So this is going to be a big map. I believe this will be the first 4X map we've played on here in 25. I don't think I've played on a 4X map here yet. So looking forward to it. Good size for multiplayer, if you ask me. I'm single player. I'll be honest, Evan, I don't really see the need in 4X maps on single player. I mean, to be honest, a standard size map is probably plenty for most single players. The only caveat would be if you want to get into some of the big stuff, which maybe we'll see once we might get to in this series. And when I say big stuff here, I'm talking like our big seeders here. Yeah, like the Burgo Paralink hoe drill here. 4X map is definitely like an appropriate size map for stuff like that. Anyway, speaking of equipment, by the way, I sold all the starter equipment as well. The John Deere 8RX here was not the starter equipment. I did just buy that. So again, sold all the starter equipment, sold all the starter property, And I have moved our farm down to, this map is supposed to come with 3 farmyards, Evan. So you got the one we initially started with here. I don't know what number farmyard this is. Evan, we're just not by field 18, so I don't know if this, yeah, what number the map author considers this one. I am not sure. There's also supposed to be a 3rd one. I don't know where that 3rd one is. I have obviously haven't been all over the map looking. I wonder if it's down in this area. Could be. Yeah, that's like pretty expensive. 1.6 million for that little field. So I'm betting that's probably where your other farmyard is, if I had to guess. I mean, that actually would be kind of convenient, right? Right down in town there. Oh, well. That's actually not that. Oh, wait a minute. Does that go 44? Come on. No, it does not. 45? Oh. Yeah, I guess you can't own that. Oh, is that that's the animal deal. Okay, that's why you can't buy that part. So, okay, never mind. Don't mind me. Just looking here. I want grain barge terminal. Oh, I think that's a sell point right there. Well, cool. Hopefully that's the sell point we got to sell to. We do have a cow barn on here as well. I'm debating if we're going to do any animals on this map. I mean, let me know if you folks would like to see an animal. Well, yeah, we'll see once here. I don't know if we want to do cows or not. I've done cows a couple times here already. Nothing against cows. I kind of like doing cows. They're one of probably my more favorite animals to do, but I think we did pigs one time. We've actually done all the animals like entirely once already. So, and when I say all the animals, I mean, we literally did all the animals, like every single one, except for somebody reminds every so often bees. But bees are technically an insect, so I don't think that counts. So therefore, I can still say we've done all the animals. Anyway, one of my plans for this year, though, I was kind of thinking about maybe doing some more root crops on here. I don't do a whole lot of root crops typically. And, wow, that fog is like, there's like a line there in that fog. Yeah, you can actually, like right there. Boom. Okay. So, yeah, I was looking at maybe doing some sugar beets, I thought. Of the root crops, I think sugar beets are probably one of the easier ones. And in particular, I was looking at the amity. Yeah, however you say that, right? I'm on the amity equipment here. The 3750 defoliator. Is this front or rear, I wonder? That's got to be rear. It's got a pull hitch. So that answers that question. I'm 6 miles an hour standard. Sure. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. I should probably check. What month are we in here? I didn't actually look at that. What month? We are in the month of August. Okay. So we'll probably... what is our field status here? I haven't even looked at that yet either. We got field 63 ready to harvest, which is, that appears to be wheat. What is on 20 here? What crop is that? Red beets. I think I've explained this before. I went red beets. Actually, no, red beets. Is that the one that can be harvested with a beet harvester? Yes, it can be. Okay, that's not so bad. I was thinking for a minute there that was part of the carrots and parsnips, which, let me just, if you're new to this game, Evan, let me do you a favor. Don't ever even think about considering carrots or parsnips. Like, never, ever even think about it. Don't even think about it, Evan. Like, yeah, that's how bad carrots and parsnips are. For those of you who've done it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I have done it one time, and I swore I will never, ever do that again. At least not that way. Maybe with some help from Courseplay, but I don't know if I can even trust Courseplay and Auto Drive for that, I'm going to be honest. That is how bad carrots and parsnips are. Oh, and that reminds me, while we're at it here, we should get into the settings. Every time I start a brand new map, we got to... I turn on plowing. I don't mind plowing. I kind of like it, if you ask me. It gives a little something extra to do. Crop destruction, we're going to turn that off. I do not believe in having crop destruction turned on. It is not realistic in my opinion. So for those who want a little more realistic gameplay, turn off crop destruction and don't drive on your crops. We're also going to turn off field stones. Maybe just another recommendation here if you're new to this game. Crop destruction, I would say that's kind of up to you. I've played with it on before. My biggest issue with crop destruction is hired workers. And I know everyone always likes to tell me, well, we've hired workers. They don't destroy crops. Bull crap. They certainly do have one. Hired workers will destroy all kinds of crop if you have crop destruction turned on. I've done it before. I could not tolerate the level of crop destruction that happened from hired workers. Again, if you want to play this realistically, in my opinion, using hired workers, and when I say hired workers, I'm talking auto drive and Courseplay as well there, by the way. I think your best bet, Evan, turn off crop destruction and don't drive on your crops. Like, pretty simple. And then also, yeah, periodic plowing, that's personal preference. I like plowing on. Field stones, Evan, this is another one of those settings. I don't know if I'd call this personal preference, Evan. I think this is just turn it off, everyone. Do yourself a favor. If you're new to this game, turn it off. Field stones are terrible, horrible, bad. Not as bad, not like carrot and parsnip level of bad. Like carrot and parsnip level, Evan, that's a whole nother level of bad. That's like on another planet in a different solar system in a different universe on a completely different time. Yeah, that's yeah. Oh boy, don't yeah. I'm not even gonna get started on that one anyway. So, okay. So actually, we can. Well, those fields aren't ready to harvest yet, are they? I was gonna say. So we can actually use some of our equipment here already. 63 is wheat. I guess that means we're going to have to buy a combine. I was kind of debating, like, am I going to buy a combine or are we going to stick with more of a root crop type thing here? And then I was maybe debating getting into some like cotton and maybe like a sugar cane or something like that as well. Or, what's the other crop here I'm thinking of? Let me go back to my crops here. Sugar cane. What is the other crop? Oh, rice. That's what it was. Maybe we can do some rice on the map here as well. Speaking of which, what else do we got on here? What's on 16 here? What crop is that? It's not rice, is it? Nope. What is on 16? 17 has nothing, it says. Oh, parsnips. And then peas and green beans. Okay. And yeah, we probably are not going to harvest 18 and 19 of them. That's, probably like $1 million worth of harvesters right there. So we're not going to do that. 16. We're going to solve that problem here right now. Where is the plows here? We need to abolish that abomination here as soon as humanly possible here. Oh, I don't have I need some better option for plows, don't I, Evan? Need some better options. Ooh, subsoilers. Did I have I thought I might have had a couple good options under the subsoilers here, but maybe not. 3 meters. 300 horsepower. Okay. Might have to do a little bit like shopping around here for some better cultivation equipment. I'm not super happy with my plowing selection. I do have this nice John Deere 712 chisel plow here. Nothing wrong with it. Good choice there if you ask me for a smaller map. But for this size map, I don't know. Yeah, we might just have to go with that one. Ooh, 550 horsepower. I don't know if our our John Deere 8370 is going to pull that. That might not be a good choice there then. Might just go with a cultivator then. What do we have on our cultivators here? Nice Summers Super Chisel. So 630 horsepower. Okay. A little too big maybe for our 8370. Ooh, how about this one? 300. Hey, there we go. That looks like perfect. Shallow cultivators. Oh, subsoiler. Oh, I could go subsoiler, huh? Switchable. You don't say. Oh, come on now. I want subsoiler. So we actually have quite a few. Wow, this is kind of cool one. I don't know if I looked at this one before. Also, apparently my mouse is double clicking or something here. Shallow cultivator. Come on now. Cultivator. Subsoiler. Switchable. Default game. So default game setting. I'm not sure what that means by default game setting. I don't know what that. It's in the cultivator category, so it's a cultivator then. Okay, well anyway, let's try the subsoiler. Main color. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That should all be good. We're going to buy that. And we are going to go take care of that abomination that is on the field over there. I will not allow that to get past the first episode here. That is how much I vehemently hate parsnips and carrots. And again, for those of you who have harvested those, you'll probably understand my righteous hatred for that. Yes. Let's see. You know what? It's the best way to get over here. Probably should go right through here. Always the fun part of a new map. I haven't got to learn all the ways around here. Probably should mention this as well. Being that we are on a new map here, I do get asked every so often about a mod list. I do not currently have a mod list for my mods, Evan. Big reason I don't have a mod list, Evan, is a lot of the mods I'm using are right on... Actually, I think I could probably say all. I'm trying to think of any mods that are not. I think all my mods are on the official mod hub, Evan. I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. We need to go 180 degrees the other way. So yeah, like I said, I think all my mods are on the official mod hub for the most part. I can't think of any off the top of my head that are not. So yes, if you see a mod I am using and you want it, it's probably on the official mod hub. So just go right to your game, hit the download. That, by the way, to be honest, Evan, it used to be back in the day. A lot of times I'd go to the actual website and browse through it and hit the download. Yeah, I can do it right in the game now. I want to just download, click, 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 click. It is so easy, Evan, so easy. I do wish Giants would improve their multiplayer experience a little more in that way. And what I mean by that, Evan, for multiplayer, you still have to like manually download the mods to some extent. Well, I guess yeah, it is somewhat automated. It'd be nice just like, hey, download mods, join server, just one-click type operation. But Giants, again, Giants has gotten a lot better with that, so that is kind of nice. Okay, let's get some, we'll do a little steering assist here for starters, I guess. And maybe while we're plowing up this abomination here, we can look at picking up a harvester of some sorts. Again, I'm kind of looking at maybe focusing on other crops here on this map. And again, you folks, let me know down in the comments if there's something you'd like to see on this map. Let me know. Throw it down below. Always looking for ideas here. I think I kind of mentioned what my ideas for the map here are, and that is looking at more other crops. And when I say others, I'm talking maybe some sugar beets, maybe some cotton, some rice, maybe some sugar cane or something like that. I haven't fully decided yet, but this number up here might be a contributing factor as well. We are starting off with a fairly good-sized chunk of money there. And again, that chunk of money is from selling all the equipment the map started us with, which was some decent equipment, I would say. I know the combine was a case 7150. I believe it was a 7150. Is the combine that the map had us starting with. Nothing against it. I just sold everything and figured we'll buy the equipment we want. Now I was looking through my tractors and stuff too. I was going to see if I maybe had like some older equipment. I do not have a good selection of older equipment, Evan. So this just tells me I need to go and do a little mod browsing. Evan, see what we have for some older equipment, like some nice John Deere 4000 series. And when I say 4000 series, I'm talking like 4960s, 4840s, 4630s, 4440s, 4020s, like the whole 4000 series, right? Need to look and see if I get some of those tractors in the game here. That'd be a good addition, I think. I was just going to say, why is our field still running the other direction? But okay, if I look that way, then it's not. I look this way, it's running this way. If I look that way, then it's running the correct direction for the direction we are plowing. What are we? Subsoiling? Okay, yeah, let's call it that, Evan. We are subsoiling. None of our fields need to be plowed. That's good. Oh, we are running with precision farming here again, so I should probably go ahead and buy some soil samples here. There we go. Purchase soil information. Yes, 13. That's actually not too bad. 13,000. Go ahead and buy that here a minute. Like I said, we can kind of work on some of this stuff while we're plowing here, or subsoiling. Looks like a lot of our fields are like all the same here. Until we get up into this part here, where these fields have some different. So this one is all what? Silty clay with some loam. This one kind of the same story. Looks like maybe about 50-50 on this one. Yeah, 42-56. Okay, yep. Probably about the same on that one. Then we get up into these fields, yeah, where we have a little, ooh, our expected yield potential, 85. Okay, a little harsh on that one, 97, 100%. Always something, you can check when you're buying a field. That one, like, is this a good field for yield? Well, you can expect about 95% yield. And that, I assume, is if you do everything right. This field, best potential, 95. This one here, I think this is, is it this one? Maybe it was this one. Yeah, this one. I think that's one of the worst ones I've ever seen, 85. I don't know if I've ever seen it that low before. Most of the fields I see, like maybe 90s. Seems like usually like mid 90s to mid, well, I say mid 100s. When I say mid 100s, I'm talking like 105, 110. Yep, let's see how's the harvest going here. Looks like it's going real good here, everyone. Real good. Just make sure we plow this hideous crap under. Trust me, everyone. This crop will get you exploring the four-letter dictionary faster than politics will. I would love to demonstrate for you folks how bad this crop is, but I think in order for me to do that, that would require me to like buy the harvesting equipment and actually do it. And I'm sorry, folks, that ain't gonna happen. I think I've mentioned it before. It's like, yeah, well, maybe someday I could like try it with course play and see if it's a little more tolerable. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can even bring myself to do that. Yeah. The one and only experience I've had harvesting this crop, and I swore to myself I would never, ever even think about harvesting that crop again. And it was, I don't remember if it was carrots. I think it was just plain carrots. Carrots and parsnips are both the same as far as the harvesting goes, so it doesn't really matter which one you do. Both the same, so. Like I said, I swore I would never even think about doing it again. Well, we should probably get some more shopping done here. Let's go see what we got for some combines, Kevin. And we're going to be a little bit careful. We got $2 million yet, but trust me, that $2 million we can spend that real quick. So, what do we have for some cheaper combines here? Wow, that's John Deere 780, for 200,000. That's actually seems a little cheap. John Deere 760, 770. We can maybe go for like a 760, 770. Yeah. Again, I'm not looking to maybe like do a lot of grain crops on here. I kind of want to branch out to some of the other crops that I don't do quite as often. So a smaller combine might be okay. Let's look at the 760, 770 here. Grain tank extensions. Wow, nothing, huh? Can you even buy the combine that way? There we go. I think that's the default it comes with, isn't it? Put some Demcos on it. There we go. I like the looks of that Demco. 770, sure. Let's bump it up to the 770. We are playing on a big map, so let's get some better tires on here. Come on now. There we go. Oh, okay. So, do we have to change? I guess we got to change. There we go. Guess that was the only option in that category, wasn't it? We'll do a rear wheel assist. Looks good to me. North America, yes. Number, production year, sure. Ladder, standard. Rear axle, standard. Yeah, rear hitches, pipe. We put a bigger pipe. 6.9, 6.9, 7.9, huh? I don't know if we need that long or not. Let's go with it. Oh. Just in time there. We were about to drive off somewhere where we probably didn't want to be. I'm doing a horrible job backing this up here. Tractor backs up fast, or is that just me? Just noticed too, we kind of have the thin tracks on this tractor, don't we? I wonder if I can configure that to the wider tracks. I don't remember if that was an option or not. Let's see, large tractors. Did this have additional track options? No, I don't think it did it? I mean, US. Yep. Got the US option. Could go with the EU option. I'm not sure. Oh, that does turn on some of the other stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. Too bad we don't have any other track options on here. Oh, well. Good planting tractor, which was my thoughts with this. Okay, we got a combine. Let's see one. So we need a head for that combine here. Let's go get our combinations here. See what the head that they recommend. 35, 45, and 50, huh? I don't see why we can't probably put a 45 on it, you think? Or should we do 35? 35 is probably the recommended one. We'll go with it. Here again, as I've talked about before, though, Evan, a lot of times when it comes to head sizes, a lot of it comes down to speed. Like, you can put a bigger head on a combine. I wonder, you're going to have to assume the combine can, like, support it, lift it, connect it, all that good stuff. You can put a bigger head, just you're going to have to go a little slower. So generally speaking, whatever your optimal speed you want to go, let's say 4 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour, you try to size your head for that so you can keep a decent speed. Oh, how far have we made it around the field here? Yeah, we might be able to make it around the field here by the end of this episode. That one, that's actually not too bad. It's I would say a good size field, but it's not like crazy big. Okay, and yeah, we'll probably end up having to do the same thing with 19 and 18 as well. But again, I don't want to spend $1 million on harvesters. We could go lease them or something like that. We're just going to plow them under for now, one. So I think, yeah, the only like 2 harvestable fields we'll have is probably the beet fields and the wheat field here this time around. So this, like this in-game year will probably like kind of hopefully like a quick year, and then we'll kind of like start here for real here next spring. I did think about like, I could just like change the time, set ourselves to like March or something like that. But I'm like, this sounds like too much work. We'll just play August year 1 here and we'll go from there. Anyway, I'm looking at the time. I think with that, we're going to wrap it up here for this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. And until next time.